I'm not ever going to trust you, so don't try to gain my trust. I'll be honest with you anyway. But you got to shut up and listen. That's the problem. His abuse is fucking rampant. It's evil. I shouldn't call it evil, right? So, the nutty ambulance lady, who is she? I'll tell you. And I got it recorded on one of my phones here, too. She wanted to, well, I explained to her that I literally couldn't walk to my vehicle. There was no way I was going to be able to, right? So, of course, I did get a little bit of an attitude, but not much. It wasn't too bad. Now, I did have to say something when she wanted to tell me about her religion. I don't care. I don't fucking care about your personal life. If you're not being harmed, it's none of my fucking business. If you are being harmed, I'll help you turn it in. No problem. We can work together if you make the time. But here's the thing. Her religion ain't my problem and ain't my business. The situation with them willing to leave people out there in severe pain, out on the side of the road, and literally, what did I need as a cure for that? A ride to my car. And I did end up getting a courtesy ride after the cops was called on me. And it was Officer Fitzgerald. I don't mind admitting that. The thing is that the jail could have done that. I don't feel safe with the cops here. And it was the police department and the sheriff's department that came out to say hello to me. These guys cover each other's backs, just like anywhere else. That's just how bullies operate. You ought to know this by now. My battery's running out on my phone. See, this is just one of many problems that I have, is that I have to make literally hundreds of phone calls, and I can't. There's only one of me. And every phone call is a fucking argument, unless there's somebody to back me up and tell these people to shut the fuck up and listen. Now, there's a lot of people with severe mental problems that don't mention it until after they've already got control of all your stuff. That sucks. Like, sure, they had good intentions, but when you don't realize that the person who invited you to their house is a alcoholic, you know, it does create some problems. Ain't really nowhere for me to go. It's Sunday. I'm an American and this country sucks. Looks like there's a shit ton of people over in the Church of the Nazarene. Oh yes, they has food here. Alright, I'll leave none of them on my prep here, so hopefully I just keep moving in the wrong direction. Too much battery I got. 13%. This looks like a church. It looks like it's Sunday evening services. Last time I went in there, I heard some pretty nasty grossness. I don't think they're feeding hobos right now, which is good. Yeah, I'm on church property and I haven't lit on fire. I haven't imploded. I haven't exploded. I'm hoping this would be a safe spot for a few minutes. I want to tell you the difference between. I don't want to tell you the difference. You already know. The coping mechanism for a lot of women is to spend money. We're all aware of this. We are all aware of this. With a suicide lifeline, with untrained people doing that job. These people are untrained. They're not trained as mandated reporters. All they want to do is snag a suicide. See, we got this machine here that's supposed to be well-oiled and help the victims, but what does it do instead? Why is it the victims are still having to go through this stuff years later? Male victims of long-term abuse don't stand a chance in hell. All the services are geared towards women. We're forced to spend the majority of our money on women. Women make 80% of buying decisions in this country. They also get over 70% of the benefits and welfare and social welfare as far as the poor and needy go. Although we've also got commercial welfare, big time farmers. I'm a pretty scary feller. Just because I have a big mouth. Don't believe anyone who asks you not to look at evidence, by the way. Never trust an adult that asks you to keep secrets. A lot of my predators, including Natalie Bollinger, tried to convince people not to listen to me, not to look at evidence. Well, I'm going to tell the truth either way. Sometimes my words don't come together right, and that's what a friend or family member needs to be there for. All cops are bullies, especially when you're homeless. All hospitals treat you like trash. A homeless, disabled man stands no chance in hell of equality. Ever. We're blamed for everything. All your parents and your family are the people who are most likely to abuse you, most likely to kill you. Man, you take it out on us strangers. Stranger danger? Oh no. The majority of us strangers ain't got no hatred. The majority of strangers don't know you. They don't got a reason to have a problem with you. Until people tell them to have a problem with you. There's a lot of people angry with me because I told the truth. And they can stay angry. Oh, they're having a little worship session. Yeah, I'm not going in for that shit. If I wanted a song and dance, I'd listen to Disney. Oh. Alright, so, the lady on the ride to the hospital, you know, she wasn't too horrible of a person. But, you know, she's allowed to have her opinion. I'm allowed to have mine. Ain't no reason to get shitty with somebody. Or snappy. I get snappy though, don't I? I also get frustrated, and people say, oh, I understand you're frustrated. No, shut the fuck up. You don't understand, even close to understand. It's not just frustrated. Alright, they want to reword it to being frustrated. Well, I understand you're frustrated. And then immediately they kick the gear into playing victim. How dare you? How dare you try to be victim? And they're going to fucking jam that shit at you. They are going to do the most narcissistic goddamn shit that they can. So 211 and 988 both gaslight the fuck out of victims, and so does 911. That is way too many people. Try to find a place with tobacco. We'll see if this device is getting more battery or less by the end of it. Goddamn, these rednecks is fucking stupid. Got these dumb cunts on like 988 pretend like they ain't never heard a fucking curse word. Jesus fucking Christ, get the goddamn 12-year-olds off the fucking emergency lines. Why the fuck we got little kids doing that shit? They got no goddamn experience with a goddamn thing. Meanwhile, they all show examples of gaslighting the victim, trying to insinuate the victim crazy, or trying to insinuate that the victim needs mental help. This is their automatic go-to when you're homeless or disabled. And how many times have they sent me to drug and alcohol places? for fucking help turning in my presence. You really think they're gonna fucking help me? Are you fucking kidding me? And this is the problem, is that the police know as soon as they start that shit, they're sending us on a wild goddamn goose chase. You've already had your one chance to turn it into the cops, and the cops fucking blew it. And now, of course, they're gonna blame you for it. It must be your fault that they didn't do their jobs. And there's 1,000,001 ways they can talk over you so that you're not heard, and they get to say, oh, well, he never told me that. That's because they wouldn't shut up. That is their standard fucking go-to. Or they get fucking bored with it. A fun one, too. When a man is in a state of crisis, there's a reason. Do you care about that reason, or do you victimize the victim? Do you tell him that it's his fault, he wanted it, needed it, or chose it, or deserved it? Do you bully him and threaten to kill him and his friends and family, and over and over and over again? They're getting a hold of you and saying, hey, people are threatening to kill me and my kids. Then I speak up about it, and crickets from all these people. So I post up the evidence of their words, our conversations, our screenshots from our messages, and then pretend like I'm the devil and play victim. God damn. Be true to your words, people. The police believe they don't have to do their jobs, and those of you who promise to help, you prove them right. They don't have to do their jobs. They can just act with impunity. Ouch. Now, one of the things that I had to worry about, the same thing that Natalie had to worry about, the mentally ill tag. This is used to pretend any victim is mentally ill, crazy, schizophrenic, basically. That's what they're trying to insinuate. That's what they're trying to say about you. And that prevents you from even being allowed to show evidence or speak up in court. Now that's a fucked up thing, ain't it? These places push people to commit suicide, and they do need to change it. I suppose if I want it to continue to charge, I better keep it plugged in like that. All right. Well, we got ourselves a bully here, and what do we do with bullies? I'd use her on this channel, and blam, they go away. But I can't do that with predators in real life. I'm going to try to walk all the way over to Safeway and back in just a few minutes. A lot of bullies on here. That's the thing, is that if you're going to speak up, you got to understand people are going to bully you. If it's not popular, people will bully you. It's not popular for a man to be allowed to defend himself. When people assault me, you'll believe anything that you're told. We need to look at the actual evidence. We need to ask why there's so many discrepancies in these words and these videos with these officers and others. And why is these people want to argue over whose job it is without even hearing what's going on so often? I don't think it's that bright a thing to do. got a lot of brothers on here, don't we? I think it would be nice if we get some peaceful people here that actually give a shit about other human beings instead of just bullies and trolls. You know, if I had any friends in real life, if any of these people had been real friends, I wouldn't be on YouTube talking about them, and their faces wouldn't be up, their numbers wouldn't be up, their voices wouldn't be up, and their screenshots wouldn't be up. You know, I told all the good things that people were doing, and of course they didn't care, didn't listen, didn't look. Then they fucked me over real good, and I spoke up about it. And then people were like, oh my God, look what Sean said about you. Well, yeah, I said it to people too. Unless, of course, they wouldn't hear it. Like I said, most people just talk over me. As soon as I start to give details, and, you know, of course, try to explain to them how much there really is, I think it's complicated. Whether or not somebody is telling the truth should be based entirely on evidence and not on what a bad cop's opinion is. Know what I'm saying? Anyway, every single week it's the same thing. They don't understand. I literally can't function to even do the paperwork they want me to do. Okay, I don't have a safe place where I can sit down and function. I don't have one. Alright, all you guys have all these fucking suggestions. You don't pay for the fucking gas for it, so why fucking bully me into it? You're not paying the gas. You're not paying the financial toll. You're not paying the physical toll. You ain't paying the toll. I am. And at all this abuse, how much of it have you documented and how much have you sent? I tell the truth for a reason. Somebody's got to. These guys prey on the fact that my words don't come together right and it's super complicated. If I could sit with the evidence, you know, I could type down the times and the days that all this shit happened pretty easily. If I could have the time to do it, instead of not having a time or a place, and all of my money having to pay people for help that I can't provide for myself. It's fucked up. Yeah, I better get to the safe way. I gotta piss. God, that sucks. People here in this fucking town suck. They really do. There's a lot of nice people, but nice people don't mean good. If this shit happened to family, would you just tell, fuck it, No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't go, dude, just fucking take care of it yourself. And you can tell when I explained to y'all, is this how you would treat your daughter if she was raped? Huh? You say you're not sexist? How about if your son was raped? I'm not very nice, and I'm not very quiet. And I'm disgusted by everybody. It happens. Hello. Could I get the bathroom code if I promise to come back and buy something?